just cruising down the road. You go into the city and you hit these traffic jams. You're in the fast lane and you immediately got to get off to the right in the slow lane. You can't even get to the turning lane because everything is jammed up. That is what's going on inside of your liver in fatty liver disease. Then we're going to move over to fibrosis of the liver, which now we're starting cysts in the body. And the reason why is you actually have these cells that are called zombie cells. And I really have a picture type mind. So I try to tell people all the time, I go, now imagine the zombies are like the hooligans hanging on the corner. They're the gang, right? So they're all gathering together and they're looking to cause some trouble. Well, causing trouble is going to give you insulin resistance. Causing trouble, these zombie cells are inflammation, and where there is inflammation, ultimately there's cancer cells. So now you could lead to cirrhosis / cancer of the liver. Typically, you're going to have kidney failure first. You're going to have pancreatitis first. You're going to have brain issues first. And then when you're down to 3% on the liver is when you're going to start having jaundice, brain failure. There's a lot that goes on in there. So what do we do to get our factory going? I tell people all the time, you tell those union workers to get back to work now. Okay, well, how do I do that? You start feeding them. Give them fat all the time because they love fat. They got to get up and get their energy. Right now, they don't have any energy because you're feeding them sugar. The same as you have no energy. Your liver is a direct reflection, like a mirror. What's going on in your liver is what's going on in your brain. So if your brain is tired, fatigued, run down, insomnia, like you're tired all day, but you lay down at night and you can't sleep because the liver does the most of its work at night between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. It does liver dumping. So it processes all the dead red blood cells. It actually is a repair factory on top of it. So if it gets a cell that's like reusable, and it's renewable, it will fix it and send it back out. It wants to keep the red blood cells. It wants them to work. But if it gets one that's muted, malfunctioning, cancerous, isn't going to do you any justice, it sends it down the chute, out the back door.